Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be discussing altcoin season 2026. Are we going to see altcoins to pump? Are we going to see an altcoin season? Or we're going to see a full-on bear market and altcoins are going to go to zero? I'm going to show you today why I'm still bullish, why I'm still very optimistic, and we could be seeing very good results incoming. Of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. We try to post a video every single day. I can really feel, guys, the frustration with so many investors telling me that it's over, no more altcoin season, altcoins are going to go down to zero, Bitcoin will never recover. And the thing is, I can see all of this frustration because people have two problems in this market. Number one, they are uneducated. They don't want to educate themselves. They don't want to learn how to DCA in a strategic manner if you are an investor. On the other hand, they don't want to learn how to trade within day by day. Because I can guarantee you this, that's with my company, with my community, guys, on Freedom Trading Academy, FTA Crypto, we have been, first of all, we have been day trading. As you can see from the results, from my professional members here, guys, we have 8 professional traders. You can see all the trading results coming from our day intraday trading, guys, bringing home results after results, positive results pretty much every single day from a day trading point of view. And on the other hand, guys, we have been following a strategy with our spot trading medium-term investment strategy, where if I'm right and altcoins are going to go and pump a certain amount of percentage, we're going to be making lots of money. So what I'm going to tell you right now, guys, from now on, the crypto market has changed. We're going to go and enter a digital revolution. I can see the market, to go and pump like crazy. But if you don't have the guidance and the education for somebody who's a professional, has already made more than 7 figures in this market, you're going to get destroyed. So I'm telling you, come and join our VIP group, guys. Come and join FTA Crypto. We are now also launching a new course for beginners, intermediates. You can get access for like $99 per month, which is crazy. And then you're going to get also crypto weekly updates, more than 2 hours long updates every week, crypto daily updates you can see from all of your favorite altcoins, crypto trading ideas, guys. We have so much content that you can't even imagine. Come and try us for a month, and then I can tell you, you will never leave forever. If you want, there is a link in the description with a trader and also all of our trading results, guys. Everything is documented. But stop being uneducated in this market because otherwise you're not going to make it. Now, very important today, and I'm going to cut all the BS. What is going to be important for us to determine if you're going to continue to go higher is going to be these macro events. Number one is going to be the Fed rate cuts. We're going to see a new Fed chair coming very soon, which should be able to go and cut interest rates down, which in general, this could be positive for crypto. Okay, so if the Fed cut interest rates, more money to the system, more liquidity coming, risk assets should be able to go up. So crypto. Number two is going to be the Crypto Clarity Act structure bill, which should be passing this week. Remember, it doesn't mean that this week is going to pass because at the Senate, at the House, the US government could reject this Crypto Clarity Act, and Bitcoin and crypto and altcoins could be going down. Next one is going to be the tariffs decision with Donald Trump. If the Supreme Court of the US is going to say that the tariffs are illegal, it could spark a sell-off into the market because market they're uncertain and blah, blah, blah. Next one is going to be CPI. If CPI is going to come higher, the Fed won't cut rates. And also gold going totally insane. What's going to be happening when gold is going to consolidate? Now, the thing is, we don't know with all of this what is going to be the outcome. And of course, this could be having a strong effect on the crypto market and risk assets. That's why we are not here to predict the future. We are here to analyze every possible scenario for you then to allocate your money. I'm not a financial advisor, so I cannot provide you advice. I can only show you what could be the outcome and what could be the probability of altcoins to go and when and what and why. Okay, so the first chart I want to show you today, which I'm going to cover today a little bit, and what I'm going to do, I'm covering all of this in much more details with altcoins in general, and also any specific altcoins request is going to be taught more into our VIP group, guys, in our Discord. We go really in depth with this analysis. But right now, what you need to understand is the following. So this one is the crypto total market cap. As I already discussed so many times, I'm still expecting there is a possibility, right? It doesn't have to happen, but there is a possibility that Bitcoin can go and drop again in a region in between $75,000 to $78,000. And if that happens, it's probably going to correspond to the total crypto market cap to probably go down to this area here, around $2.5 to $2.6 trillion market cap. Now, looking at the situation, to me, and looking where all the volume, transacted volume is sitting at the moment, you can see that if we're going to be able to go and reclaim this area, reclaim this red line above here, there is a very good chance that crypto total market cap could be going back up to this area before maybe doing another sell-off and then to continue to the upside. Otherwise, if we're not going to be able to go and reclaim this red line, there is a chance we're going to go and revisit this line down to here, which is going to correspond to altcoins dropping even more and Bitcoin going down to 75, 78. So pay attention. Right now, I'm still positive on altcoins, but I'm not excluding the possibility that altcoins could be going down. And the question I'm going to ask you, do you know what altcoins you're going to go and load up here? Because we know very well here. We know very well those who had the highest potential to go and pump like crazy. And I'm going to go and load them up if this scenario is going to happen. Now, after this is going to happen, after we're going to see a resolution from this, we can say, range, my scenario is that total crypto market cap has a chance to perform what Bitcoin has done before. Bitcoin has gone and touched this level to this level, and then it went up to this level from here. And I think that the crypto total market cap still has a chance in this market to go and retouch this level here, sitting around $5.4 to $5.5 trillion market cap. So the scenario is going to be that it could be either go straight from this line from here, or we're going to go down to this area, everybody's going to get super scared, it's going to be the end of the world, and then we're going to go and pump from here. So that's what I'm expecting right now. Now, let's analyze more in depth what does it mean this for altcoins and what is the expectation for altcoins. I'm going to show you today a few charts. And as I said before, we cover much more into our Discord. Now, the situation with altcoins is quite interesting. So you can see that from April 2024, altcoins have been ranging within this, we can say, fair value gap. So all the volume which has been transacted, all the volume has been very balanced, as you can see from this area, and we have been transacting the volume in between 3.9, so $390 billion and $163 billion. So we have been ranging in between here. People now started to call this one a head and shoulder, which is going to happen. We're going to go down to minus $26 billion, which can happen. But as you can see, from December, actually, 2023, altcoins have been into a range. So you can come and tell me whatever you want about bear market, bull market, explosion, all season, whatever you want. But the reality is that as long as we're going to stay within this range, we're not going to see a powerful move. So for example, if I had to have a look at this chart, to me, it looks more of a altcoins to be in a compressive stage. We can go and just cancel a little bit just to show you a little bit better. Now, what I'm observing right now is that we have a resistance level. Our first resistance for altcoins is around 265 billions, and if you're going to be able to go and break it to the upside, then the next one is going to be at 400 billions, and then if this one can break, I could be seeing altcoins go to a new all-time high. So the thing is, to me, we're going to get a resolution, but at the moment, I don't see altcoins, especially others, those altcoins, excluding the top 10, going and moving below this area. Maybe, as you can see, we could be going and sweep down to this area, fill this wick that we have here, sweep down to this area, do like a fake out, and then we should be able to go higher. And then from here could be another drop, and then we're going to go and pump. But I don't see this kind of scenario happening as now, like this, okay? This could be a scenario that if we're going to see a potential deflationary bust, a recession in the United States in the next maybe month or so, that could be a scenario which I could be seeing, altcoins to get completely destroyed, which is possible. But right now, looking at the situation from here, looks more like the altcoins have been ranging, okay? Although this looks like a head and shoulder, but to me, looks like, altcoins have been ranging with some deviations, going pretty much up and down. And we can also have a look at all of this chart from here. You can see that there is a, on the MACD, there is a bearish crossover. We're still, deeply in red. You can see just, we've been, again, just fluctuating around here without any signs of recovery. So the thing is, what I'm expecting is that sooner rather than later, unless it's over, what I could be seeing could be altcoins to finally break from this range and do something like that. At least to go up to this area, maybe pull back, and then probably continue to go higher. Okay? Now, another important chart, two important charts, which I want to show you today, and I think they have lots of validity, right, is to understand when we are also with Bitcoin and also altcoin. So this one is the ratio in between Bitcoin and others. I made a post on Twitter, people getting super angry saying, oh, you're just saying that we're going to have like a little bit of a rally, but altcoins are going to go to the moon. We're going to go crazy in relation to Bitcoin. Guys, I'm trying to come here with a very conservative scenario. I could even tell you if you want to that, altcoins could be doing this, okay, but is it going to be likely? Not really. To me, it's going to be more likely at the moment. You can see that right now, the ratio of Bitcoin in relation to others, okay, we are at the very low end. You can see our point of control. So right now we have lots of transaction in this area, okay, and you can see that our, we can say, upper value area is sitting around here at this point, okay. So our range is pretty much defined in between this area and also this area. So what do I mean by that? I mean that at the moment, what I could be seeing from here is that if we're going to see a breakout from this area around 0.14, 0.13, there is a high chance that altcoins this year, probably this year, I'm going to go and pump up to this level, which is going to be in between 0.3 in relation to Bitcoin. Now, if we're going to see this scenario where we're going to go and pump at this upper level of this, we can say, volume area, upper VAH, if Bitcoin is going to go and pump as well to potentially 130, 140, 150, whatever is going to go, if you're going to see a pump with Bitcoin with a consequent pump of alts, okay, this ratio of 0.3, it means that from current levels right now, many altcoins could be doing a 5 to 10x. Is definitely possible. But at the same time, as you can see from this level, I'm going to go and cancel all of my squiggles. What is going to be very important right now is that we're going to be able to go and get out from this situation. So we want to get out from this situation from here. You can see there is a line now. That's what we are. We want to get out from here. But to me, this chart at the moment looks like it's like in a compressive phase, that if it's going to break out, you could be doing something like that. Okay? That's reasonable. You can't tell me that this is not reasonable. Some people say, oh, we're going to go down to here. Great. Is it more reasonable that we're going to go down to here, or that we're going to go and pump to this area, or we're going to go up to here, guys? Let's probably try to go and move to this level first, and then we can talk about altcoins going to 50x, 100x, 200x. But right now, that's what I can see. Now, shorter term, very important. Look at the situation. So whenever we went and touched this area down to here, okay, we always had a nice pump to the upside. Now, because of the week that we had on the 10th of October, weeks in general tend to get filled. And what I'm trying to say by that is that shorter term, if Bitcoin goes back to $74,000, $75,000, which is absolutely possible, there is a chance that we could be seeing another drop, because remember, we haven't broken this level. I can come here and tell you anything you want about how things are looking good, is about to break out, is about to go crazy, but in reality, we haven't broken this level yet. And what it means that if we can break this level with force, then we can still see this one to happen, to go and fill this week down to here, and then it can go higher. But if you look at what happened in the past, whenever we touch this area, has always acted as a very strong level of support, meaning that, again, coming back to our discussion, if you're going to go down to this area, to me, it's going to be a great level to load up on my favorite altcoins, which I have a specific amount of altcoins which I'm going to go and use. Also, let's have a look at other, we can say, indicators. For example, the stochastic RSI, MACD, and everything. So lots of people are commenting right now that we are having on the monthly MACD. Here, we are having a bearish crossover on Bitcoin. So what is actually very remarkable is the fact that we are having on Bitcoin a monthly bearish crossover, like in this case here in 2018, in 2021, 22. Whereas here, nowadays, we are seeing the complete opposite. And I'm not trying to say, oh, but now everything is going to pump like crazy because it's the opposite. I'm saying that you have to pay attention to this. Pay attention, because this could be important. This could be very important. Why we see the opposite right now on a MACD, that everybody is idolizing the MACD like it's the ultimate indicator. For example, many doom callers have been placing their bets right now that Bitcoin has formed here a bearish MACD, and now they see, it's over, because, whenever you have a bearish MACD, price goes and drops again. But at the same time, looks, for example, what happened into other, we can say, assets, okay, like the S&P 500. He had a bearish MACD. Everybody went and, it's over, bear market here. Still remember this very, very well. And look what happened after. Okay, so yeah, it can be reliable, but at the same time, you need to also pay attention to other piece of data, piece of information. Okay, so right now, until proven otherwise, this one can push the price down, but at the same time, why then we got others versus Bitcoin forming now a bullish MACD on the monthly? So that's, in my opinion, super important. Now, another very important chart which I really like, and I think it's great to give us another piece of information, is the Ethereum to Bitcoin pair. Again, monthly MACD showing you a bullish crossover, meaning that what could be happening right now, Ethereum to Bitcoin, we could be seeing a continuation to the upside. Now, we have an important level of resistance from here. I'm going to go and show you a little bit better. So you can see we are again into a important value area. So we went and touched this level in March, April, May. Ethereum bottom, then it did like a 3x. It went up like crazy. And now we have reclaimed our point of control from this volume profile area, and we are sitting above the volume profile area. But at the same time, we have also a diagonal resistance here. So what is going to be very important for Ethereum is that we're going to be able to go and break this resistance and then to continue to go higher. And if that happens, you can see that, again, our value area coming from here is that Ethereum could be going and retest this upper bound of this value area, do like a fake out, perhaps to 0.06. That's possible. And then from there, it could be going down again. I don't know what's going to be happening after, but it's still possible that if you're going to be able to go and maintain this level up to here, we could be seeing something like that. And if Ethereum is going to go to 0.06 compared to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is already at 130, 140, I'll make you do the maths. How much is going to be? Ethereum, 7,500, 8,000, which is going to be, has always been my prediction for ETH. Okay, one more thing today, and let's see. But again, if you want the full video about all of this and also altcoins, guys, come on the VIP. We cover all of that. It's the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, Bitcoin dominance also into a very similar scenario. You can see that right now. I'm gonna go and cancel this point here. We are pretty much, flirting with this point of control into this value area. We are still very balanced, and at the same time, if this is gonna break down, then you should be able to go and retest this area. So what I'm expecting, again, another important piece of the puzzle. So in the previous bear market, I'm gonna repeat it again, around April or May, we saw the MACD doing like a bullish crossing, meaning all the money going into Bitcoin. Right now, we are seeing the opposite. The money leaving Bitcoin and going into alts. So why this is happening? It just doesn't make sense if you think, oh, this one is a bear market. However, look at this, 2018 bear market, we went and formed a bullish crossover. Money went to Bitcoin. In this case here, another bear market, money went to Bitcoin. However, in 2020, this happened. Okay? So what is going to be more likely the case now? Are we going to go and repeat what happened in 2020? We're going to go up to here and then drop down to this value area, or we're going to go up again? Because if we are in a true bear market, theoretically, we should be seeing money flowing into BTC. Why people would hold altcoins when there is a macro structure problem within the economy? Doesn't make sense. And again, maybe I'm wrong. I'm just giving you a strong opinion. So looking at this, guys, Bitcoin dominance, very important chart in my opinion. I'm going to go and cancel all of this right now and show you a little bit better. So our value area is coming from here to here. So we have the value area is coming from this level to this level. So there is a chance that if this one is a true head and shoulder, the price could be going down, first of all, to 51% per Bitcoin dominance. And the next level, which is my favorite level, we could be seeing probably going down even to 45 to 47, which means that we're going to see a deviation down to here and then back up again. That's what I could be seeing right now. Okay? Cool. I think I got nothing else to say today. That was a quick video, but again, with my community, we cover all this much more in depth, also with specific altcoins. But the situation is the following. So are we going to go down to 74K, 75K? Still possible. Can we see a big rally with altcoins after that? Yes. That's my conclusion, is that altcoins could really outperform BTC in this next phase of the cycle. Bull market, bear market, you decide. I just come here to analyze. But I think that that's where we are at the moment. And, if we're going to go down, I'm going to keep accumulating my alts. And I could be seeing powerful move coming very, very soon. But otherwise, thank you very much. And I'm going to see you in the next video.